Apple pie is not American, and the fact that we claimed it anyway is the most American thing we have ever done. Start with 2.5 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of sugar in a large bowl. Cut in a cup of cold butter, cubed and straight from the refrigerator, until the mixture looks like coarse crumbs. Add ice water 1 tablespoon at a time until the dough just comes together. Do not overwork it. Wrap it and refrigerate for at least an hour. The crust is where most people lose this recipe, and it cannot be rushed. Here is what nobody tells you at the 4th of July. Apples are not native to North America. The crabapple is, but it is small and bitter. The apples we use today trace back to Kazakhstan, spread through Europe over thousands of years, and arrived on this continent in the early 1600s, when English colonists planted the first orchards along the Massachusetts coast. The phrase "as American as apple pie" did not appear in print until 1860. The pie had been an English staple for 300 years before that. While your dough chells, peel and slice 6 to 8 large apples. Granny Smith for tartness, Honeycrisp for sweetness, or both. Toss them with 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, and 2 tablespoons of flour to thicken the filling as it bakes. So, how did a British recipe become the symbol of an entire country? Westward expansion. As settlers pushed across the continent through the 1700s and 1800s, orchards followed. John Chapman, better known as Johnny Appleseed, planted nurseries across Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois for decades, not out of whimsy, but because apple trees were a legal requirement for claiming frontier land. Apples fed families, fermented into cider, and survived winters when almost nothing else did. By the Civil War, apple pie was on tables from New England to the Pacific. By World War II, soldiers told reporters they were fighting for mom and apple pie. The myth was complete. Roll out your bottom crust, fill it, add the top, crimp the edges, and cut a few vents. Bake at 425 degrees for 15 minutes, then reduce to 375 for another 45. America did not invent apple pie. America just never let that slow it down. 8 more dishes in this series prove the exact same point. Stay at the table.